What's up, all my fellow speedsters and all humans throughout the multiverse? It's Kim here. Welcome back to another reaction on the channel. Today we'll be reacting to The Flash season 7, episode 4. So this is technically the first official episode of season 7, since the first three were to finish up what was left over from season 6, because they weren't able to finish up filming because of COVID. And I'm very curious because they seem like they're setting up the other forces. And on I've seen a couple of set photos. I know Psyche has already been spotted, so that's Psyche is part of the is he the Sage Force? I think he's part of the Sage Force. Oh wait, no, is he? Hang on, I can't remember if he was part of the Sage Force or the Still Force, because I know Trickster was briefly part of the Strength Force. Hang on, let me see if I can get. I can remember what force did he use? Let me see. Sage Force. Okay, so it was the Sage Force. Okay. I can't remember if he was part of the Sage or Still Force. It's been a long while since I've read that storyline. Um, but it's gonna be interesting to see them use the other forces. And how it's gonna affect the Speed Force. And I can't wait to see where they go with that. I also know that Abracadabra comes in this episode because I saw it at one of the promos and I saw some photos too. So it's gonna be interesting to see him come back. Um, I didn't hate his portrayal. I do think it could have been better. I'm really wondering how different this version of Abracadabra is gonna be post Crisis, and because the last time we saw Abracadabra, he was on his way to get executed. So, and I'm wondering if we're gonna find out any more teases of the future, because that would be pretty cool. Maybe he could tease some stuff about Godspeed would be great. Or maybe he'll drop some more future references because he dropped references to DeVoe, so maybe he'll drop references like I don't know. I doubt that they're gonna do Red Death. Maybe Rajan. Rajan would be kind of cool because that's my personal theory of who the next big bad is gonna be. Because he's gonna be I think he's the one behind all the fake Godspeeds. So, and that storyline was never finished, so it would be cool to bring that back here. I can't think of any other villain they could use at the moment. Um, Grodd was reformed. Maybe not as a big bad, but maybe they can introduce like a new version of Captain Cold and the Rogues would be kind of interesting. Uh, as for big bads, I can't really think of anything else at the moment. Maybe they could bring back maybe an older villain. I actually do think if they're going to introduce the other forces, that reintroducing Zoom, the Earth Prime version of Zoom with a yellow suit, that version of Hunter Zolomon, I think would be kind of cool. And Eric Wallace did say he did want to bring Zoom back in some way, and Zoom did get access to the forces in the comics. So it will be very interesting to see what happens with that. And I kind of hope Keen Lonsdale comes back and reprises his role as Wally, because Wally, for all we know, doesn't have a speed yet. So assuming if they did, because I think they said that they restored the original Speed Force. If that's the case, then Wally should get his speed back. If not, it would be kind of cool to see him come in and regain access to the Speed Force. So with that being said, this is The Flash Season 7, Episode 4. Without further ado, let's get right into the reaction. Oh, the other forces. So I'm guessing the other more people are getting affected by the other forces.
The hero of Central City, the Flash.
Oh, he's making a statement.
It's Central City.
But I believe in this city. Its resilience. Most of all, its people.
All right.
That's how we'll survive this.
Hell yeah.
Central City strong.
I really like this Barry interacting with more citizens. We haven't really seen too much of that throughout the show. Him interacting more with people in the city.
Wow.
Big. I didn't know Star Labs did volunteer work.
Mm-hmm. Not just us. Court Industries is showing up for their shift.
Wait, Core Industries?
Oh yeah, I got your box.
Man, can we please get either Ted Core or Jaime Reyes here? We've been getting Core Industries references since Arrow Season 1.
Oh, Runkadelic. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
No, not out here. You and I know she's reformed, but Technically, there's still a warrant out for Killer Frost's arrest.
Yeah. I guess that does make sense. Not the whole.
Ferris wants notes
Not
on a
the
suicide
public
article.
doesn't really know about all that stuff yet.
Photographing the destruction in the city. It's great that she's so inspired, but now I'm for them.
Right. Gain more journalism stuff, which I wish we got in other seasons. Well, that was well written and had a little bit more focus. Ooh, here he is. Abracadabra.
Who the hell are you?
Terrified.
I'm sorry, you do not look the least bit intimidating, man. Oh, it's that same card trick he used against Barry in Season 3. I like that. I also like that detail on the wand, how it looks tech-based, because in the comics he uses technology for his magic. What's he trying to do? The hell?
Now for my greatest trick yet.
Okay.
Collectible size, but this little guy is heavy.
2 tons?
Oh, it still has the mass, even though it's shrunk. Okay, that's cool.
What do you think this thing's made of? And how does a shed just disappear? None of it makes any sense.
Barry, I know this all seems bad, but
Chester, this city's been through hell. Can't take another emergency. Not now, not this soon.
We got this.
Finally, we're seeing more CSI Barry.
I'm not gonna let it.
With the group. No, I'm fine. Thank you.
You don't seem like it.
Yeah, I have a deadline for another article. Do you mind if we reschedule?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
Oh, she's coming back. I do like this. We're seeing like actual consequences to the finale.
so it has spoken.
It has.
Get anything on your scans over there?
Alright, Chester's slowly growing on me.
No. I think it might be time for a jitters run.
Well, thank God, because Chester P is running on E.
Holy cappuccino, are you seeing?
Why is he turning them into like these little crystals?
Bad timing for you, Kadabra.
Yeah, those would be nanotech nullifying cuffs, so no hocus pocus.
Mecha vibe.
Mecha vibe. I know he did not just name me.
Your name. Seems you've forgotten the art of misdirection.
Whoa!
Oh, shoot.
He is a whoa! He redirected a vibe blast?
I'm doing you a wrath of the Chronarch.
Wait, what? The Chronarch?
You can't run forever.
I didn't fully hear what he said.
Art of misdirection.
Did the good old Uno reverse on you?
Two young handsome devils do all the work while I reap all the benefits, and I pick up the obelisk. That doesn't bug you?
Kadabra's caught. The job's finished. You really want to
Nah,
argue over who gets
he wanted to get caught.
She's probably right.
I know something is off.
We can't find anything.
Well, then look somewhere else.
I don't know what else you want me to do.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna let you two. Mysterious tech cuff.
Man, Cisco's such a dork. I love him. Are we gonna see Lila? That would be cool if she cameoed for a scene. I knew it. He wanted to get caught. It's the 3 like crystals he's made, but what is his plan?
Oh.
Now's not a good time, man.
Yeah. But you were just staring at a blank screen.
Not gonna lie, he kind of looks like Tobey Maguire's
And you
Peter
were afraid
Parker
when you're stuck.
with that hairstyle and his outfit. I can't be the only one who sees that, right?
Breeze, waves crashing on the white sand.
Look, he just looks like Peter in Spider-Man 2.
All this past week. Yeah.
Maybe he wants to make up for lost time. That's why he's so adamant about it.
Really?
Move it from me. Now I'm going to take something from you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me make it crystal clear for you, Flash. You cannot defeat a man who has lost everything.
Everything? What do you mean? 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 What do you
What did he? Oh, it's probably a crisis change, or maybe something that hasn't happened yet. That's why he's so angry at him.
Small thing. I'm scanning.
We're picking up readings of antimatter energy.
Antimatter?
Baseball? Barry, a trace amount nearly took out your leg.
Yeah,
Enough to destroy the city. Pepper said his last trick was to make the whole city disappear.
and he can now.
Destroying Central City must be.
But how do he get his hands on
Why
antimatter?
now?
I don't know, but guys, every time he teleports, that bomb.
City, see if you can phase through its surface and
Wait, nth metal?
disarm it.
That's not.
Pure Valorium.
Oh, I thought it said nth metal in there.
Not good. It's impenetrable to anything.
All right, who's gonna give the pet talk this episode?
Part of you, your heart, and she used it as a weapon against you. She lied to you.
This is what's
Being
gonna
emotionally
help her
manipulated by someone
with the
everything
story.
no one tells you to trust.
This is exactly what's gonna help her with that, and she's gonna go back to therapy.
Every time I think I couldn't possibly love you.
Laurel Lance and Mia Queen. Okay, you know what? It's not important. The important thing is.
Oh, they
I
referenced
can
the
adapt
Green Arrow and the Canaries pilot.
the MMR in the future, and something.
It'd take us years to find the one we need.
No, it won't. I know how to stop Pepper.
And how are you gonna do that? Man, it's a real shame that Green Arrow and the Canaries never got picked up. But they're referencing those events.
Perfect timing, Flash.
Or he had a family.
From another timeline.
Months ago, I started having dreams of a life I never lived. One where I was so
Happy.
Museum.
Okay.
You're obsessed with the future, Flash. Not now, but oh, you will be.
Obsessed with the future.
I found so many interesting.
My future changed. They ceased to exist, and I lost everything, just like you will now.
I mean, it's not necessarily his fault. I mean, it was technically it's the anti-monitors.
You can do this, Barry.
Oh, actually, technically it's Nash.
Destroyed countless lives. Someone too. He was like a brother to me. And
Oliver.
ever since I've tried to. You can do the same for your family.
Yep.
I'm betting you already tried to go back before Crisis started and you couldn't, right?
Yep.
That's because that past.
Doesn't exist
A
anymore.
multiversal world that no longer exists.
You can't comprehend what I've done.
Yes, I can. I'm a scientist too.
Yep, that's true. Even though the show forgets that.
What are the odds that
This is some really good acting from him.
Population on the
the only way for you to heal
Is if you move forward
is your trauma?
and move forward. Alright, is his talk no jutsu gonna work? Alright. And I still like how Crisis is still having so much aftermath here. Because none of the other crossovers had such a big impact. But we're still dealing with those consequences.
future. Why are you doing this?
Because it's the right thing to do. This show has just made me miss Oliver and that relationship he had with Barry even more. It's the other forces. Oh! What the hell? Oh, is he affected by the strength force? Oh, that's CG though. Is that Solomon Grundy?
I've got this, Flash.
No, you don't. I don't think you do. It didn't affect. Oh, is he absorbing it? Oh! Did he kill him? They kill Kadabra after redeeming him? Damn, okay. Yeah, I think this is the strength force. Oh, he couldn't run. Oh! Oof. Why did you let him go? Man, I can't believe they killed off Kadabra.
Philippe was trying.
Wait, you're what? Congratulations. You earned it.
Yeah, you gained a
Thanks,
promotion.
guys.
Yeah, that thing was 100% a user from the Strength Force.
That saved the city.
It's cool.
Sharing her experience.
You are not alone.
Oh yeah.
I am with you.
Yeah, I
My dad
forget
once
just
said
how
that
great of an actress
there's
Candace
much
is.
beauty in this life, but it is time that we can spend together.
Hell yeah. Barry isn't the only one who can give good speeches.
Thank you.
Flash, then you have to stop beating me at Fortnite.
I'm sorry, what?
Thank God you're here.
Oh man, Cisco, buddy.
I
You need
to. Nope,
Fortnite, really?
not anymore.
Why?
What the fuck?
Hello, sis.
How? What the? They separated? How? Alright guys, so that was The Flash Season 7, Episode 4. Really great start to the new season since, 3 episodes were basically leftovers from Season 6 that need to be finished. This was a really good start, in my opinion. They really made Abracadabra a more compelling villain. And they gave him a redemption arc, and man, they actually made me feel something when he died. There were some really great performances from him. He was also an Ant-Man. I need to know what this guy's name is. I forgot his name. I can. Okay, David. Okay, I'm not even gonna pretend to know what that how to pronounce that because I can't pronounce his last name, but he killed it with that scene. That was so well done in my opinion. And Candace's scene at the end there at that meeting was so dope. There were some really great performances here, and I think we got our first Strength Force user, so that's pretty dope. And next episode I think we're gonna see Psych, so that's gonna be pretty dope in my opinion. But yeah, this was such a great episode. Really good start, and we're seeing seeds of the other forces. I'm wondering who the main villain of the first half is going to be. Um, I hope they do finish off the Godspeed storyline and may even introduce Raijin. Although I wouldn't mind it if they brought in a new version of Hunter Zolomon, like in the comics, and they give him the powers of all the forces. That would be pretty dope in my opinion. But we'll see, because I kind of want to see another main villain speedster, as it's been a long while since we had one, maybe. So I feel like it would be a great way to get back to basics, you know? I feel like the show kind of needs that. I'm really loving the journalist stuff now. I think they really it's a lot more interesting now than it was, because in season 6 and a bit in season 5, the whole journalist stuff that Iris was doing was kind of boring and what just wasn't really written well in my opinion. Here in this episode was written a lot better in my opinion. So I'm really hoping that they improve the writing there because Iris was always she's like Lois. She's always up there in the action. She's always looking for a story, and I really like that. And not gonna lie, I wouldn't mind seeing her and Lois team up for a story. That would be kind of a cool side episode in my opinion. Um, but yeah, overall great episode. I need to rewatch that scene with Abracadabra at Argus because he mentioned someone. I can't remember what the name he said, but he said you're not ready for what happens. And I think he also said you can't help yourself but mess with the future or something like that. So there's a lot of seeds that they're building up for the big plot, and I can't wait to see where that unfolds. But yeah, guys, overall great episode. I definitely think this is the best of the season so far. Granted, it's only been 4 episodes, so yeah. All right, after this, I'm gonna take a brief break and react to Superman and Lois, which will be the last episode of Superman and Lois until May because they had to shut down filming because of a COVID um um thing. I don't know the wording. I think it was a result to a COVID, not incident, not accident. What's the word? I don't know what the word I'm looking, but you get what I mean. It was due to COVID. I'm guessing like a crew member or someone who was working on the show got COVID, so they had to shut down production. And I think a Supergirl is going to be replacing its time slot for the time being until May. Was it? Actually, no. I think it's May. I think is when it comes back. So I'm very curious to see what happens with that. But yeah, also I finished my Kong reaction yesterday. I also finished the first half of my Godzilla King of the Monsters reaction for you guys. I took a bit of a break because I didn't really have enough time to finish up that reaction. I'm gonna react to the second half of the film later on. Once I finish up my Superman Lois reaction. So yeah, guys. With that being said, this is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss any future content. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. And feel free to check out my Patreon and help support me. It would really mean a lot to me to really help support the channel. You get exclusive, uncut, and early access reactions, and I'll also be adding more some more shows on there for Patreon exclusive stuff that won't go to YouTube. And you will also have a deciding factor on my channel to decide what new reactions will be added to YouTube and what new shows I'll be reacting to. So, yep, be sure to check that out. Also, feel free to check out my community tab. I'm going to try and post there a lot more often. Every 1 or 2 days. Because I really want to, build more of a community with you guys as my subscribers. And, yeah. So, as always, if you have any video suggestions, post in the comments down below on any of my videos, on the comments of any of my community posts, or send them over to me via Instagram or Twitter in my DMs. Anyway, guys, yep, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later.